So everybody seems to have an opinion about my marriage, my life, whether I want that opinion or not. So I'm going to address this opinion somebody seems to have about the fact that I took a year off to basically self-isolate. Well, what do I have to say about that? That maybe you should try it. It's really, I don't know, it can be really good for you. When I talk about self-isolating, basically taking a year off, I did this with the guidance of a therapist, my long-term therapist, Dr. Dan. I didn't just decide one day I was going to cut off people and not go out my front door and not talk to anybody. It wasn't like that. I was very much guided by Dr. Dan. I was very much supported by my husband. He understood that I needed to take basically that year off and to just, I don't know. I took time for myself in a different way. I needed to find a way to heal that I wasn't getting any other way. And I don't know. So if you're interested in hearing more about our journey, please listen, like, and subscribe. So you don't miss some of these videos. I'm trying to be more consistent about making them. I'm really trying to keep the promise that I made. So here goes, because I'm going to share that promise that I made. If I could do it without crying. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, yes, I took that year off. And during that time, I made a very, very important promise. I made a promise to God. And that is not something that I do very often. And not a promise that I took lightly. In the deepest, darkest moments after losing Kayla and the circumstances that followed, I literally did not know how I was going to make it. I just didn't. But because I have a good, solid foundation, relationship with the Lord, I leaned on him heavily. And he really helped me get through this time, this season in life. So with that being said, I made a promise. I made a promise to God. I made a promise to my husband. I made a promise to our youngest daughter. I made a promise to my sister. And I made a promise most specifically to Tegan and even to Kayla. I made a promise to myself. Here we go again. The tears are going to come and I don't want that. I made a promise to live. Because there was a time after Kayla's passing that I didn't think I was going to. And because I have that strong foundation with the Lord, when I was ready to give up, he was with me. I totally believe that. So this is just more about our journey that we are on. Hoping to share more about who we are in the hopes that someday Kayla's children are going to want to know. They're going to want to know more about their mom. They're going to want to know about us. And I can assure you, in this small town, what did we call it? We called it character assassination. And it's a small town that goes a long way. So anyway, Jimmy really encouraged this. This is his idea, actually. I don't know if you all know that, because, I don't know, this was Jimmy's idea. And he's right. My husband is a smart man. He's a good man. You might not like what I have to say, but stay tuned. I'm going to be making specific video for you, Dennis Lyons. And again, because of threats of lawsuits, I have to be very careful about names. So the one name I'm not afraid to put out there is Dennis Lyons. Dennis, you know what you did. You know you lied. You put all the blame on Kayla. You put all the blame on me. You wouldn't accept responsibility for what you had done. Kayla was a victim of you. I'm still your victim. But I'm your victim who's had enough, and I am fighting back. So, I'm going to say your name over and over and over again. Not to be spiteful, but because you lied. And I'm going to take those CDs that we got from court and I'm going to post them. And then I'm going to post more and more and more. And I'm going to show that you lied. And you got away with what you did. And the state of Michigan let you. I don't know. I think you're just that good at what you do. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be your victim and Kayla would still be alive. Maybe she just got tired of being your victim.